Hey guys, what's going on? If you watched last video posted yesterday afternoon, and if you did make at least 300% on these 3 trades, guys, you definitely need to click the link below and schedule a 20-minute coaching call with the senior trader here. So we've described 3 trades, and in this video, we're going to give you a market update on what's actually coming next for the market, plus a huge list of earnings that we keep track of going into tomorrow's trading session. So, review of the Zillow trade. So, Zillow goes into their earnings report, and as we've been focusing on making sure that you understand what it's like to short the bounce. So, Zillow bounces after the earnings report, tracks around this 125, 127 level, and once the market opens, what does it do? Got a sharp sell-off, followed by what? Followed by a bounce. What do you do with the bounce? You short it. You collect gains. And what do you do in this bounce? You short it. Guys, bounce, short, collect. Bounce, short, collect. It's a very simple strategy, guys. Anybody could have taken that trade. So don't be afraid when stocks are actually popping in the morning. If you watched the video carefully yesterday, I said there's 3 stocks that have a high probability of dropping based off their chart characteristics, which I briefly touched on in the last video. And based off this, when these stocks actually move higher, you don't want to buy calls. What you want to do is you want to buy puts on the bounce. So the second trade that was described to you was RNG. RNG, what does it do, guys? It pops, and guess what? It drops. It bounces. What do you do with the bounce? You short the bounce, and it drops. So super easy trade. Anybody watched yesterday's video, guys, could have easily profited from that. And last but not the least, what was it? It was INSP. Guys, this one doesn't necessarily even bounce, okay? It just drops slightly, which was a perfect entry. Within a few minutes, if the stock doesn't bounces, it's pretty safe to start accumulating positions. You can see at this point, the stock is down, where are we? $27, almost 28 bucks. Actually hitting session lows at 198. So yesterday it was at 226. Now it's at 198. You do the math. Anybody could have taken this trade, guys. So 3 winning trades from yesterday, 6-minute videos. And if you guys maybe you're jumping out on bounces, you know, on good trades like this that are easy trades, bounces instead of adding position on bounces, it's a psychological aspect that you can work out by trading with a 13 market moves coach. So if you find yourself in situations where you're jumping out of good trades, simple trades like this, just look, don't be afraid. Get some help. Click the link below. Schedule that free 20-minute coaching call. And now we're going to discuss exactly what's happening with the markets right now. Let's pull up the chart of ES, which is S&P 500 futures. And guys, very, very awesome, attractive level to short the market. Yesterday, as pointed out by the prior few videos, we're targeting that move to a level of 41.30. We're actually briefly pierced just under that to a 41.20. Nice bounce, but on pretty much non-existent volume. As pointed out by the prior videos, this level of 41.68 is a level that the market was going to struggle with a little bit, and we're back to that level. And intraday, we got a bit of a head and shoulder type pattern. Now, developing overall, it's going to be a move 11. We're likely to finish lower by the end of the day. Getting back to this 41.60, 41.55 level. And overall, it's going to be a move 11, guys. Now, important to understand how do you actually trade the move 11 going from here. Now, if for whatever crazy reason the market does hold this level of 41.68, yeah, can we bounce? Yeah, but you want to short that bounce. Sometimes the market is going to be stalling out with a slight delay effect. So if by the end of the day, you don't see this decent sell-off, about 10, 15 points going into the close, the market could stall out for another half a day or a day. But overall, this level of 41.68 is not going to hold. And here's why. Let me bring up the longer time frame chart here on S&P. And what you're going to notice, what we actually have going on here is a highly bearish development. Let me point out specifically what we're observing here at 13 market moves. So this right here is actually a bullish reversal candle, right? But how do you separate a bullish reversal candle that actually will result into what the markets has done each time we've had that sort of candle? So you see this candle right here with the tail sticking out at the bottom. Okay, that's a bullish reversal candle. And what happens is after that, it sort of sets a bottom, and then the market keeps moving higher, right? This was the case right here as well. It sets a bottom, and then the market keeps moving higher. Tail sticking out at the bottom, right? And then the market keeps moving higher. So we could use the same analogy right now and say, okay, well, this is one of these candles just in prior instance, like right here and right here and right here and right here and right here. So what's the difference? Well, there's a huge difference, guys, because if we look at the simple MACD, it tells us a totally different picture. So when we focus right here, when this candle was created with a bullish reversal inclination, notice what the MACD was doing. MACD was actually creating a situation where the black line was already moving upward, okay, into a future creation of a positive crossover here. So it was basically, this candle was being created while MACD was already showing a bullish development. Same instance with this candle right here. See, the MACD was already showing a positive hook development where the black line was already bottoming, and it was really trying to start moving higher into the future formation of this bullish crossover. Okay, such as the condition right here with this candle, where basically was already crossing to the upside. The black candle crossing the orange line to the upside. Now, this candle right here, even though it is a bullish reversal candle, it's likely not to hold for a number of reasons. One of them being that we actually do see an acceleration in the sell volume as we're proceeding higher right here. As far as the MACD concerned, this candle is created under totally different circumstance where we just had a bear crossover. So when you combine this crossover, this is not the time to be bullish, okay? When we combine the situation, let me see if I can draw this a little bit better. So this is a miniature head and shoulder formation already developing, and if you watch yesterday's video closely, there was a few charts that was showing this head and shoulder formation. You know what happened. All of these stocks, they bounced today, creating huge short selling opportunities. All you had to do was just click the damn button and buy puts. And we're so close to this development overall on the S&P 500. The price action in relation to the RSI, it's definitely bearish, okay, as we're trending around just under 4,200. The RSI keeps diminishing here, okay, that's not a bullish sign. And we'll look at the point where it was recently trading. The highest RSI point was right here. So the highest RSI point was right here, guys. When the market actually moved above 4,200, the RSI dropped. That's a bear right here, guys. That's a bearish divergence that will show you in our charts divergence course. If you take the course, you will have no problem identifying strong market opportunities like this. And we combine it with all the other stuff right here and the 13 markets move formula, guys. This sequence is highly bearish. We've nailed it yesterday on the move 3. Today's move, even though the price action is bullish, as a trader, you've got to figure out what's actually going to happen next. And the moment we break below this 41.68 level one more time, we can have a much stronger move. A much stronger move meaning something that's going to resemble this type of circumstance where the market sort of tries to go higher one more time and then it drops about 3-4 consecutive days in a row. Circumstance that could be resembling these conditions right here. We sort of, you have a fake move higher one last time and then you have multiple days lower based off the 13 markets move sequence, guys, which has been running at a very bearish pace. 10, 7, 3, 11 with a 6 behavior, 3. What we've got today is another move 11, guys. It is not a bull. So with that said, let me show you some cool stuff. And guys, this is absolutely awesome right here. All right, so this is our proprietary 13 market moves earnings calendar, guys. And sometimes I go in like I did yesterday and I kind of shed a little bit of light on how we select these trades and how we short the bounces. And now if you've done it based off yesterday's video, you know exactly how to do it yourself. But look at what's going to happen tonight, guys. Unbelievable. Look at all these companies that are going to be announcing earnings with huge trading ranges historically. The stocks like ANSS, BK&G, guys. That's going to be an awesome trade. Etsy, FSLI, HEAR, Mercado Libre, MELI, PayPal, Twilio, Cuervo. Guys, ton of opportunities. And tomorrow morning before market opens, you got Moderna, you got Penn, you got VIAC, you've got Fiverr. You got some unbelievable trades. So you see ahead of time what we actually do. We figure out the historic trading range after earnings, which helps us nail the strike prices. So if you'd like to learn more about this, guys, click the link below. Make sure you take our Trade Like a Rockstar course. We talked about correlations, specific strategies trading around earnings, and how to identify some of the most crazy earnings opportunities. So if you'd like to know specifically how to trade some of these names, guys, working with a 13 Market Moves coach will definitely help you accomplish some of the killer trades that typically, I guarantee you, you'd normally be jumping out on your own. Now, with that said, if you're interested in trading these earnings with us, click the link below, schedule a 20-minute coaching call. But now, let me show you some really cool stuff that's developing in the markets now. Okay, guys, so we're picking up some clues that could lead to a market really severe drop by Monday. And that could be the subject of a whole nother video. All I'm going to say right now is we're noticing a divergence between Bitcoin and Bitcoin-related stocks. And that has been pretty accurate over the course of the last 3 weeks. If you watched my prior videos, you know that some correlations, they're really strong at times. At sometimes, they're non-existent. But over the course of the last few weeks, what we have been taking a measurement, stocks like Coin, which is related to crypto, stocks like Riot, which is related to crypto, stocks like MSTR, all right, all of these stocks like GBTC, like all of these stocks, guys, they're not doing exceptionally well considering the run in Bitcoin today. All right, so let's glance at Bitcoin real quick. So when you take a look at BTC USD, basically what you got is this level where Bitcoin just been struggling. I mean, this is a level of struggle in Bitcoin, all right? And what we're noticing every time Bitcoin gets to this level, 57, 58K, these Bitcoin-related stocks, they are actually beginning to sell off. Like, let me demonstrate. At one point today, you had a strong move in Coin, right? So Coin was moving, looks like it was ready to get launched to the moon, right? And that's exactly when you hear all this dodgy coin moving close to 70 cents, all the hype. That's when Bitcoin's starting to get some traction after a 4,000 point loss yesterday. And all of a sudden, you know, you get this major reversal. And now this has been the pattern for the last few weeks with Coin. Basically, anytime it moves higher, creates a great opportunity to short it on bounces. And shortly after that, it will drop. And the range on these bounces have been contained within about $7 to $12. So you see Coin bounce $7 to $12. What do? You short it. You buy puts. And using this strategy, guys, you get paid really nicely. But this may not continue much longer after Monday. We could see like a huge drop. As a matter of fact, huge drop in Coin could come much sooner than Monday, because again, what we're noticing is the drop in Coin typically will precede the drop in actual Bitcoin. Some of the other stocks that are related to Bitcoin, let's take MSTR, right? So see, it's a similar type bounce that has a steep sell-off. I mean, this is not bullish. And if we take a look at longer time frame charts, which Coin does not give us a whole lot to play with because it became public recently, but if we take a look at MSTR, which is pretty much all it is Bitcoin and some other cryptos packaged up. I mean, they're sitting on a pile of them. So they should be highly correlated to Bitcoin. That's why we're using them as an example. It's nothing but bounce, short to bounce, followed by what? Followed by a drop. Bounce, followed by a drop. It's bounce, followed by a drop. So short the bounces. And there's a huge divergence, as you can see right here. The question is why MSTR is not trading substantially higher since Bitcoin is grinding its way higher back to close to all-time high levels of about 60. I mean, we're at 58 on Bitcoin. So the question is, why is this stock that basically owns a ton of crypto, why is that, with crypto having such a phenomenal day today, why is this stock not getting any traction? I mean, being up 2%, I mean, that's nothing, right? I mean, for a $15 to $12 higher for a stock that's a $600 stock, on what appears to be one of the most celebrated days in crypto, with Dogecoin, you know, basically close to all-time highs, or right at it, with all the potential catalysts for coin to move even higher in expectation of Elon Musk appearance this Saturday. But why are these stocks not moving higher? So apparently this divergence is telling us that the next move in Bitcoin, despite of all the hype, is not going to be higher. Otherwise, we'd have these things going to the moon along with the crypto world today, but it's not. It's doing exactly the opposite. What appears to be the last attempt higher today has taken place, and we know what follows the bounces, right? If we study history of this chart, every bounce is followed by what? It's followed by a drop. So we could see MSTR, guys, within 2 weeks, it could hit this orange line right here. All the stars are sort of lining up right here. You got a lot of bearish developments across the board. RSI just can't catch a break, even on such a bullish day for crypto. So basically what we're saying, stocks like coins, stocks like MSTR do have a substantial move lower within these stocks. And the catalyst could be this Saturday. And a more detailed explanation of all of this is going to follow up in the next few days. And we're going to try to nail the top on this. But for the purpose of trading, if you guys are thinking, don't try to put these trades on your own, click the link below, schedule a 20-minute coaching call, talk to a senior trader here so you can benefit from these interesting divergences developing right now in anything associated with crypto. So with that said, again, happy trading. If you want me to make a video on any particular subject, make sure you put it in the comments. If you have any comments about taking the trades I've posted yesterday, if you have any questions about those, whether you executed them perfectly or you completely missed them out, guys, give me some feedback in the comments. Let's rock. I'll catch you on the next video soon, guys. Don't miss out all these earnings that are happening tonight and tomorrow. Visit 13marketmoves.com and schedule that coaching call. Let's go.